I have 4 children, but none of them want to come home to see me anymore. So I decided to travel across the United States to visit each one of them myself. I just asked a simple question.
You happy?
What do you mean?
You happy?
Yeah, of course I am.
When I saw my daughter smiling so happily, I didn't turn back. I just quietly walked away. When I saw my youngest son, I felt something different.
And you happy? Happy, yeah. I get paid to bang a big loud drum all day. Of course I'm happy.
In his eyes, there was a faint sense of guilt, almost invisible, but I could still feel it. Just like my oldest daughter, he hesitated before answering me.
Hey, I'm sorry that we couldn't spend more time together.
When I realized all my kids were lying, I wanted to know why they weren't happy. So I invited everyone home for Thanksgiving. I started preparing several days in advance. Normally, I'm pretty frugal, but this time I was generous. I bought good wine.
I got a special here on the rum.
Oh, forget the specials. I got the children visiting me this weekend from all over the country.
Expensive barbecue equipment, everything. But the night before Thanksgiving, a sudden phone call shattered all my excitement. It was my youngest son. He told me with guilt in his voice that things weren't going well at work and he couldn't make it. I joked with him, saying he'd miss out on some great wine. Then, when I checked my voicemail, I was completely disappointed. Both of my daughters had left messages. One said her child was sick. The other said she was away on a business trip. They also said my oldest son wouldn't be coming either. The reunion dinner I had spent so much time preparing ended up with only me sitting at the table. My wife passed away years ago. After the funeral, my 4 children never came home again. Except for the holidays, my kids rarely call me. But when my wife was still alive, they would talk with her endlessly on the phone. After hesitating many times, I finally decided to travel across the country myself, to look for the love that was slipping away, and to find out what wall had grown between me and my children. Because of my work, I developed chronic pulmonary fibrosis. I can't take flights, I can't do strenuous activities, and I can't let my emotions get too intense. I have to take medicine every day just to stay alive. So this trip was extremely dangerous for me. On the train, I bragged to everyone about my successful children. The wrinkles on my face were filled with pride. Before I retired, I worked coating electrical wires. For 30 years, I covered at least 300,000 meters of wire. I left home early and came back late every day, but I never felt tired or bitter because raising my children and watching them succeed was the proudest thing in my life. A person's life seems to be spent entirely for the... I wanted to surprise my oldest son first, but to my surprise, I couldn't get into his apartment. No matter how long I pressed the doorbell, no one answered. I thought maybe he was working late, so I waited on the steps for a long time, but he never came home. With no other choice, I dragged my luggage away, feeling disappointed. Then, when I passed by an art gallery, I suddenly stopped. The brushstrokes looked so familiar that my heart skipped a beat. I looked closer, and sure enough, his name was written right there. In that moment, I remembered a conversation we had years ago.
What are you gonna do when you grow up, huh?
I want to be a painter and do my pictures.
Not a painter. Christ, painters paint walls and dogs pee on walls. You're gonna be an artist. Artists paint pictures that change people's lives. So what are you gonna be?
An artist.
That's right, an artist. So you're gonna work hard?
Yes, Dad.
You're gonna make me proud?
I'm trying, Dad.
Looking again at my son's painting, I felt a deep sense of pride and peace. I no longer felt anxious or lonely.